Since one of the biggest problems with online education is interaction and students actually being able to talk to one another, let's talk about one of the tools that Canvas has to remedy that. By starting at the home page here, let's go over to the Discussions tab and add a discussion. When you head over to the Discussions tab, you'll see three little sections that are here: pinned discussions, regular discussions, and discussions that are closed for comments. But to create a new one, you can simply go over to the blue button over here and click Add Discussion. Once you're there, let's just do week 1 discussion for our example. You can add a description of whatever you want. Make sure that it's posted to the correct section. So if I delete that, let's just call it our course, Intro to Philosophy, for our example course. For options, a very popular one is that users must post before seeing replies, but if you want to delete that so students can kind of get an example of what they're supposed to do, that's up to you. You can enable whatever options you like, and you can make it a group discussion if you want. You can also attach a file to the discussion so students can maybe see a research article that they're supposed to read and then respond to in the discussion post. And over here, you can make the discussion post available up until a certain point, and we'll show you the effect that that has in a second. But once you're happy with all of your options here, you can go over to the bottom right here and click either Save to continue working on it, or if you want the discussion to be available for your students to see and reply to, click Save and Publish, which is what we will do here. Now, you'll see that you are open at the page of the week 1 discussion itself, not the page for discussions. So if we go back to discussions, you'll see it just right here under the discussions section. And you can move it back and forth to the pinned discussions and the regular discussions portion. So for example, if you want to pin it and make it so that students can actually see it during the week that it's available, you can do it that way. If you try to move it over to close to comments, you'll see that you're not actually able to move it there, because that is where it will go when the discussion expires itself, so that students can still see the replies and stuff, but they just won't be able to comment because the discussion itself is closed. With that being said, that is how you add a discussion.